Hello, I am Vlad. You are watching Trading Algorithms. This is a video instruction with examples of combining an indicator that determines the trend and automatically informs the robot about the direction in which to trade. Trading patterns are already sewn into the robot based on the analysis of the tape of prints with a short stop loss. A short reference on algorithms. This bundle will be useful primarily for traders without a lot of experience, who do not have their own analysis system, nor a trading pattern to enter the market, and also do not have trading experience. For experienced traders, it can also be a full-fledged system or the culmination of their own trading systems. The main advantage of the bundle is the decision-making speed that the robot has. The human reaction will not allow you to repeat the actions of the robot, so you get at least an effective assistant. This bundle will be useless if you have your own trading system in which you do not plan to embed new elements. I do not recommend doing this. There is no need to break something that already works. I use this bundle as one of my strategies for semi-automatic trading. At the time of recording this video, the team and I are improving and detailing the logic of the indicator and the robot, so if you get this bundle in your hands, it may differ slightly from the one you will see. During trading in several sessions, transactions were made on oil and gold futures. I'll start with a short description of the indicator. The dynamic levels indicator builds a channel based on trading volume data. During breakouts, it captures the trend change, highlights the upward trend in green, and the downward trend in red. The robot, in turn, understands what the current trend is and turns on to search for patterns for sale if the main trend is down and to search for purchases in the uptrend. The opposite signals are ignored. Thanks to our development, we have fully automated the process of analyzing the market and entering into a transaction with the installation of protective orders, but we recommend that you leave the closing of the transaction and manual control to yourself. That is, you will need to turn on trend-catching robots when you are ready to trade. Combine it, if necessary, with additional elements of market analysis, for example, the EV speech volatility indicator or other indicators from our package or your own ideas. Close trades using the robot's off button if you consider the result acceptable. Disable trend catching at moments when the trend has already passed its active phase and you either participated in it or missed it and do not want to buy expensive or sell cheap. Visually monitor the correctness of the sizes of positions and stop losses, respond to interruptions of a task, communication with servers, internet disconnection, and other force majeure situations. It is strictly forbidden to leave the robot in fully automatic mode, as the situations described above may occur, which only you can influence. The technical part of setting up algorithms will be available in a separate instruction. A link to it will be in the description of the video. And you can also request it in the Telegram bot Trading Algorithm with Bot. And now let's move on to the examples, some of them you already see in this video. For convenience, I have made comments describing what is happening. This is a gold futures, a 10-tick chart. The channel on the higher time frame shows an upward trend. This channel does not control the robot, but tells me what the main trend is now. Gold futures chart of the cumulative print feed, the panel for enabling sending the trend status to the robot. This channel controls the direction of the robot's trading, buying or selling. This is a panel manually controlled by a robot. This is a panel for enabling automatic robot trading. These are the robot's buy and sell signals. The main trend has changed to a downward one, sending the status of the local trend is enabled. We are launching trade automation. The status of the local trend coincides with the main trend. The robot's pattern for sale appears. The robot automatically switches to the sales mode. The stop loss is set automatically for the pattern. The first unsuccessful attempt to sell. The local trend has changed to an upward one. I turn off the status translator in the robot until a new change in the local trend. There is a change of the local trend to a downward one. The main trend remains downward. You can turn on the automation of trading again. Buy signals are ignored, a sell signal appears. From the second time the price goes into the profit zone, plus 10 ticks. The next sale transaction is closed short-term when plus 5 ticks are reached. The global trend remains downward, the local trend is also downward. You can look for sales. A sell signal, then the price makes an impulse along the trend plus 17 ticks. After closing the sale, I turn off the automation of trading. The local trend changed to an uptrend, and a little later the main trend changed to an uptrend. I turn on automation to search for purchases in a new trend. A buy signal appears, the local trend remains upward. The price reached plus 9 ticks and the purchase was closed. If there is no need to continue looking for purchases, disable automation. Now you see oil futures. The process is the same as gold. The main trend is upward, the local trend is also upward. We turn on automation. A purchase transaction is opened after the robot pattern appears. In this impulse, I did not give plus 6 ticks. If you need a local opposite trend, being in a different trend, you can change the status to neutral. In the automation window, the current status will change to neutral. The robot will ignore the sell patterns and wait for a new uptrend. The local trend changes to an upward one. The status automatically changes on the purchase. A pattern for buying in the robot appears and a deal is opened. The price gives plus 10 in this momentum. After closing the purchase, we turn off automation. After a while, the main trend changes to a downward one. Time to look for sales. A little late, I turn on the automation of the robot. A pattern for sale appears in the robot. The momentum reached profit plus 13 ticks, the sale closed at plus 10 ticks. The new main trend suggests the need to search for an upward local trend. The local trend is upward. A purchase opens on the first pattern of the robot, but the first attempt to catch the trend is unsuccessful. After the rollback, a new signal appeared. A second purchase is opened. The impulse gives plus 19 ticks at the moment. I turn off the robot and the purchase closes. Gold again, the main trend is upward. Automatic operation is enabled. We catch purchases. A pattern appears in the long. At the moment the impulse gave plus 22 ticks. The purchase is closed by turning off the robot. We expect a change in the main trend. After the change of the main trend, we turn on the automation of the robot. After turning on the robot, the local trend becomes downward. I click on the neutral status to ignore the downward local trend and sell patterns. The local trend becomes upward and the robot automatically turns on. The purchase opens after the pattern appears in the robot. The impulse gave plus 20 ticks and the transaction was closed by pressing the robot panel off. So, you have looked at a number of examples of using the Trend Plus Robot bundle. Once again, I will summarize the results and talk through the entire algorithm. I use 2 channels to combine 2 trends, the main one and the local one. You can simplify this bundle. Use one channel so that it sets the direction to the robot, and the robot, in turn, will independently trade according to the specified patterns. Moreover, you can configure the channel both on a different chart and on the same one on which the robot is located. First, we are waiting for the uptrend or downtrend you need. Second, if you are waiting for an uptrend, then you can ignore the downtrend in which you are. To do this, click on the neutral status on the indicator panel. The robot stops trading while the trend is down. As soon as the trend changes, the robot will automatically turn on in shopping mode. Third, turn on automation on the panel when you need it, or use a robot without automation. To do this, you need to enable and disable the robot in the panel in manual mode. Fourth, after closing the deal with your hands or take profit, disable automation if you don't want to trade in the current trend anymore. If automation is not disabled, the robot will continue to trade the signals of the current trend. A few hours of practice on a test account and you will get used to the mechanism and will be able to feel all the advantages of such a trader's assistant. Ask all questions in Telegram bot trading algorithm with bot and have a good trade.